Okay, this is Mrs. Wilkoskis in the library. It is March 19th, 2017, and this is Literary Reference Center Plus. I like this better than LitCrit Online because I don't know as much about literary criticism. If I had known more, I would have a better, like you might actually, if you really know what you're doing, LitCrit Online will help you drill down to your information quicker. This one gives you something called smart search technology, and it helps me kind of like Google does, helps me figure out what I might have wanted to search for. But sometimes it expands my search and it makes me have to evaluate more information. So let me just show you what this is going to look like. So Kafka Metamorphosis. And I've even noticed that it sometimes lets me spell stuff wrong, which the other LitCrit Online does not. So Kafka Metamorphosis, okay? I've got 16 hits. So if I want to type Kafka Metamorphosis and feminism, or let me just type feminism so you can see how the smart feminism search result works. Okay. So now I've got 81 articles. Over here, it tells me it used right here. Your initial search query did not yield any results. They're using smart text searching. So over here, it tells me this is what I searched for. This is what it added to make it a better search. So use those hints over here to improve your searches next time. That's what I do. Okay, so I've got 81 results here. Come down here. You don't want anything but literary criticism, so that will limit your literary criticism. The other thing I want to show you is if I took this off, now this is all literary criticism. So if you Googled metamorphosis, you might find Kafka, but you would also talk about metamorphosis of a butterfly, metamorphosis of everything. But in a literature criticism database, the only thing you're going to find is Kafka. So if I did metamorphosis, okay, I say that, whoops, I should have said the metamorphosis. Okay, and the reason I do the is you don't want it looking for the, you want it looking for metamorphosis. Okay, now I've got 371 lit crits about metamorphosis, Kafka's metamorphosis. Okay, so that could be another way to go about taking out Kafka and just using metamorphosis. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to show you again. So we're going to do marks. And I got 2 results, but I bet you if I change it to Marxism, it's going to change. Maybe better, maybe worse, but it's probably going to change. Gave me 4 results. They may still be only 2 of them literature criticisms. I'm not sure about that. That didn't show up earlier, but that may be a literature criticism right there. That looks like it would be. So just change your terms. Think about what terms somebody could use to describe the topic that you're looking for, because it's not always just one term. It's oftentimes many different terms. So this one's better at guessing, but it's not as good as Google. But Google's going to give you 50,000 million hits, so you don't want that either. So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.